Joining me on this special broadcast is Sushant Sareen, Senior Fellow at the Observer Research Foundation, keeps a hawk-eye on developments in Pakistan. Joining me from Pakistan is Dr. Qamar Cheema, a Strategic Affairs Analyst who's been talking and writing about these developments. And Dr. Cheema, is this the end of the road for Imran Khan, or can he bounce back even from here, given the support he seems to enjoy across Pakistan?
Well, as far as what Imran Khan is concerned, I understand that the people in Pakistan who believe that Imran Khan is going to make Riyasat-e-Medina or State of Medina, but once we have come to know about some of the decisions he took, some of the matters he decided as a prime minister, we have found that there are many corruption challenges, and one of that is today where he has been sentenced for 14 years, and his wife, who is also the spiritual leader of Imran Khan, she has also been sentenced for 7 years. But as far as the public perception is concerned, definitely Imran Khan enjoys a lot of reputation among the people. But remember, in Pakistan, if you speak of religion, you are anti-America and you are anti-army, you are always popular. These are some of the punchlines you must understand once you are inside the Pakistani politics. But as far as his decisions as a prime minister is concerned, he favored the property tycoon Malik Riaz by bringing back 190 million pounds from the UK. Yes. All the money went back to Malik Riaz's pocket, and he and his wife got one university, Al-Qadir University, and that was a clear case of the corruption for which he has been sentenced.
Let me bring in Sushant Sareen into this conversation. Sushant Sareen, Imran Khan remains hugely popular in Pakistan. Unlike some of his predecessors, he did not enter into a deal with the Pakistani deep state and the Pakistani army. He did not run away overseas. He's been in jail since August 2023 after losing that vote of confidence, which many argue was orchestrated by the Pakistani deep state in 2022. Is this the end of the road for him, or can he bounce back?
Gaurav, given the experience, both looking at Pakistani politics as well as Indian politics, writing of politicians, forever is a very hazardous thing to do. The politicians have a habit of bouncing back, especially in Pakistan. Nawaz Sharif had been written off almost thrice, right? He bounced back each time. Once after a coup, once he was dismissed, he bounced back within 2 years. And then again, after about 10 years, each time he has come back. So Imran Khan is easily the most popular politician in Pakistan today. I find it kind of interesting that Dr. Cheema is saying that you become very popular in Pakistan if you are anti-army, which means that the army is deeply unpopular in Pakistan, and for right reasons. The army is an occupation force. The army has captured everything in Pakistan. The army thinks it's the repository of all the wisdom, and everybody else is a lesser being who must live on the sufferance of the army. So the case against Imran at one level, at the legal level, it's a slam dunk case. It's a very clear violation, very clear case of corruption, very clear case of conflict of interest. And Imran Khan understands conflict, he understands interest, but he does not understand conflict of interest. So as far as the legal side of the case is, I don't think there is really any controversy. But there's a political side to it. Now, you can convict him, you can get a conviction of Imran Khan in a court of law,
yes,
but you cannot change the conviction of his cult in Imran Khan himself. And that is not going to change. In fact, that conviction is only going to become stronger.
Interesting, you should point out. I mean, he's almost like a cult figure. And Qamar Cheema, there are some in Pakistan, of course, there are Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf supporters, analysts, leaders who say he's arguably the most popular leader in Pakistan after Muhammad Ali Jinnah. As popular as Jinnah, some may argue even more popular than Jinnah. Is that true?
No, not at all. He's not popular more than Jinnah. He's not popular more than Bhutto. I think the question remains that Imran Khan came with the support of the military, which is a fact. And he remained in power with the support of the military. That is another, open fact. The important thing is that in all these years, he started drawing his energy and strength from the spirituality which his wife told him that this is where you need to work. And he forgot his party. He never discussed with his party what he is to do. Every decision in the cabinet was approved by his wife. So I think that's where he became, I think, a national security concern for the Pakistani state, that the person who has come with the support of the institutions and the people is, at the end of the day, is playing in the hand of a one spiritual leader to whom he called as my spiritual leader, his wife. So I think that's where things got, turned against him, where his decisions were not approved by the cabinet. His decisions were approved, but the spiritual advice was here. So he's not as well. Remember, there was a protest recently and nobody came from Punjab. Only 30,000-40,000 people came from Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. Imran Khan has failed to bring hundreds and thousands of people on the roads in Pakistan, which he has been claiming. He may be in a position to win the elections. He may be in a position to get a lot of votes. But when it comes to, coming on streets, bringing people on streets, the people don't come on street because people are busy in the businesses, in the jobs, and they are not.
No, but you're saying he was supported by the Pakistan army, brought to power by the Pakistan army, and he turned against the Pakistan army. So, Sushant Sareen, is he basically Frankenstein's monster who was being run by his wife or managed by his wife, who in turn, Bushra Begum, according to some Pakistani analysts, was being managed by then DG ISI, who's currently being court-martialed himself, Lieutenant General Fez Hamid. So, is this all to show that the Pakistan army wants to get rid of Imran Khan, even if it means going after one of their own, which is General Fez Hamid, Sushant Sareen?
No, General Fez Hamid was not one of their own. General Fez Hamid was his own man. He was trying to carve out a career for himself, and he was indulging in self-aggrandizement, which every single general is doing.
Yes.
What do you think the current army chief is doing? Number one. Number two, which politician in Pakistan has reached the top level without the support of the army? So to say Imran Khan came riding on the shoulders of the army, of course he did. So did Nawaz Sharif. So did Zulfikar Ali Bhutto. What do you think Benazir Bhutto did? She also was ready to get into bed with the army. And she, in fact, got into bed in a sense with the army when she accepted all the terms and conditions that the army had given them. The problem for the Pakistan army is that the moment any civilian politician shows a mind of their own or wants to do something on their own, he becomes a national or she becomes a national security threat. Now, it's strange again, Dr. Cheema saying that Imran Khan is not very popular, but he says he can keep winning elections. Now, how do you win elections? Okay, in Pakistan, you win elections after having lost elections like Shahbaz Sharif and Nawaz Sharif, right? They got wiped out in this election. Despite having rigged the election, they got wiped out. And then they finally, through the sleight of hand, they won the election because the army cooked up the books and got them an election. Now, these guys are not electable, and yet they prance about like they're popular. So, Pakistan, democracy, popularity, all of this is a load of bunkum. See, the bottom line, Gaurav, here is the bottom line. Imran, this conviction is meaningless. Imran will stay in jail because the army wants him to stay in jail. The judiciary is nothing. It means nothing to nobody in Pakistan, right? They are literally chapadasis of the army. So Imran will stay in jail as long as the army wants him to stay in jail.
Okay, Kamar Cheema is putting his hands up and he's disagreeing with you.
All
So
those
let me
convictions will be written off.
Let me bring him for a little interjection. He wants to interject. Dr. Kamar Cheema, are you saying judiciary in Pakistan is independent? Because right now Imran Khan says the judiciary is a handmaiden of the Pakistani deep state or the Pakistani establishment. He's hit out at the judiciary.
Well, one thing you must understand that Imran did all the corruption for his wife and that he has been exposed. Coming to the judiciary, remember, if the lower courts have punished Imran Khan, in many of the cases that the higher courts have vindicated him. So the problem is that if the lower courts are punishing him for all the crimes he has committed, but when it goes to the High Court or the Supreme Court judges have been in love with him. In many of the former Chief Justice was his famous sentence when he saw Imran Khan when he came from jail, "Good to see you, Mr. Khan." So the Supreme Court judges, it seems at times they were in love with Imran Khan, or even we have seen some of the recordings which came where their wives or where their families asking the Chief Justice, the former Chief Justice, to get Imran Khan released. The problem is the High Court, the Supreme Court has been helping Imran Khan in many ways where they believe that the cases were not that strong. And in many cases where the cases are strong, they're getting punished. So you're asking that the judiciary is in the control of the military. I think there is a dichotomy of power. Yes, many of the things at times get compromised. And the judges, what have been doing in the past, the previous judges have been supporting Imran Khan. They didn't even see the constitution because, okay, if the person is popular, you are giving a popular verdict. So Imran Khan has been the beneficiary of the judiciary because in many of the cases.
But are we now to understand? Are we now to understand that the army wants to get rid of Imran Khan? Sushant Sareen, is worse in store for Imran Khan? Can he also be tried by a military court for the May 9 attack? And we'll show you those images of the Corps commander's house being set on fire, or Pakistan, Air Force base at Mianwali being set on fire, or ISI headquarters being set on fire by Imran Khan supporters.
Yeah, Gaurav, look, until and unless the army has decided that they want to kill Imran Khan, and they could very well come to that conclusion if they can't control him otherwise, they put him in jail. What worse can they do to him? Maybe they can torture him in jail, but beyond that, what worse can they do to him? He's not ready to compromise at the whatever compromise is being offered to him. They can't let him go into exile because he will run circles around them. Most of the army guys are a bunch of idiots. They don't even understand how strategic communications work, which Imran knows very well. So if he goes abroad, he's going to be a millstone around their neck. If they release him inside Pakistan, he's going to be a millstone around their neck. If he stays in jail, he continues to get this halo around him. So he is a bone stuck in their throat, very clearly.
Okay.
Number one. Number two, if things come to a pass where they think they cannot but have to bring him back, then all these cases will disappear. Don't you remember that Nawaz Sharif was first convicted of hijacking and suddenly all those cases went up in air? Right? He was again convicted of corruption. Again, all those cases disappeared. That is Pakistani judiciary. And Dr. Cheema again agrees with me when he says that the judiciary of Pakistan is politicized and compromised. Some of the judges have ruled in Imran's favor. Others have been deadly against him. And that is the kind of judiciary they have.
And that's good to see you, Judge. Absolutely. Absolutely. In fact, Pakistani commentators say that was a low point in Pakistani judiciary, and army generals, going to the Chief Justice's house with documents seeking favors. Generals have spoken of it. Go on, Sushant Sareen, complete your point, sir.
There has been this celebrated case of about, I think, 6 or 8 judges of the Islamabad High Court, virtually all the judges of the Islamabad High Court, their houses being bugged, they being intimidated, threatened, blackmailed, all kinds of things, their relatives being picked up and beaten up and disappeared. And there was this very celebrated case, and these guys wrote to the Chief Justice. What has happened in that case? What inquiry has happened? And this is the ISI doing it to intimidate the judiciary. And then Dr. Cheema has the temerity to say that no, judiciary is very independent, judiciary is free, higher judiciary has no pressure, it does its own thing.
The problem is,
if he's living in cloud cuckoo land, it doesn't mean everybody else is living in cloud cuckoo.
Okay, Dr. Cheema wants to respond. Go ahead, sir.
The problem is when the judiciary is in the favor of the Imran Khan, they are saying judiciary is independent. When the judiciary is against Imran Khan, in some of the cases, they call it, oh, listen, this is not something you must understand that this is to you, the judiciary is against Imran Khan. Oh, this is managed. If the judiciary is pro Imran Khan, this is something else. The question is the judiciary goes by the cases. In some of the cases, things happen like this. But in my understanding...
If you are convinced that judiciary is independent in Pakistan, good for you, sir. But my question to you is far more serious, sir. Is there worse in store for Imran Khan? Can he be tried by a military court for the May 9 attacks on the Pakistani army, the ISI, Chitral Scouts, Pakistan Air Force, and so many other institutions? That's virtually treason. Kamar Cheema.
Well, in my understanding, whatever cases have been against him, those cases are genuine, and he must listen to the court's verdict. He must respect the Pakistani courts. He must respect the Pakistani justice system. Okay, he may be popular, which I think one must accept, but that does not mean if he's popular, he can flout the constitution,
Yes.
or he can say that everything is against him is cooked. Everything against him is
No,
something
my
which has
question
come
to
from
you,
the military.
my
The
question to you,
problem
sir,
is that
was
there is a,
for that
when
May
there is
9,
a
is the
government
May 9
against
attack, is the May 9, no, Kamachima, hear me out. Is the May 9 attack on the Corps Commander's residence, the burning down of the Corps Commander's residence, the targeting of Pakistan Air Force Base Miawali, the targeting of ISI office, all of those look like planned attacks. Is that the worst case against Imran Khan? Can he even be tried by a military court in that case, sir?
Well, there is a possibility of everything. Just recently, 2 days ago, one of the lawyer that came from the Ministry of Defense, they have spoken on this, that he could be tried in the military court. So there is a possibility of everything. The question is that look at what he has been doing. He has been inciting the people of this country to go against the military. He has been getting the support of within the military to go against for the coup within the military. So he wanted to make the Pakistani military as if it is an Africa's military.
So that's
This
a
is not an
very, very
African
serious
military.
charge you're leveling here. That's a very serious charge, Dr. Kamar Chima. Are you saying Imran Khan as Prime Minister tried to engineer a coup in the Pakistan Army and Pakistan Army officers went against the Pakistan Army?
When he was in the opposition, he and his people tried to incite the military officers that you must not listen to the top bosses of yours. You must not listen to the top generals. When he was there, he wanted that the some of the factions of the military should stand up against the incumbent army chief. Listen, this is one of the most organized Pakistani military which has fought against the terrorist organizations. There has not been one single case of psychological disturbance in Pakistan, and this military has been incited by the politicians like Imran Khan to question the authority of the top generals. And I think this is where he lost the case, because the Pakistani people will never allow any politician, because the military binds the entire nation together. The Pakistani military binds the country together.
And
I
is
think
that
Imran
the
Khan does
reason?
understand that.
Is that
but
the
he
reason,
felt he's
Sushant
more popular
Sareen,
than the
that Imran Khan's goose is cooked? He tried to use General Fez Hamid, then DGISI, or General Fez Hamid tried to use Imran Khan either to become the army chief and help each other. Fez Hamid was using Imran Khan to become army chief. Imran Khan was using Fez Hamid to remain prime minister or return as prime minister. Is that why Asim Munir, the current army chief, will fix them both?
Yeah, so there is a lot of bad blood between Imran and Asim Munir, quite clearly. There is a division within the army. The army is deeply divided on the issue of Imran Khan. There are many soldiers, both retired as well as serving, who would root for Imran Khan. Many of them are keeping quiet because the current military top brass is anti-Imran. So there is that particular equation is there. As far as Faiz Hamid was concerned, look, it was you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. Faiz Hamid was his own man who was rooting for Imran Khan. Imran Khan thought Faiz would be his best bet to stay in power. Faiz thought Imran is his best bet to catapult him to the position of the army chief. Probably if Faiz had become the army chief, he would have done to Imran what Asim is doing to Imran. That's the nature of the beast called the Pakistan Army. But what is again very interesting is that Dr. Chima is really giving so much of material today.
Yes.
At one level, he says the people of Pakistan will never allow anybody to play around with the Pakistan Army. Were the people of Pakistan not voting in the February 8th election and electing Imran Khan? Wasn't Imran Khan going to sweep that election had the election not been rigged? So what happened to the people of Pakistan at that point of time? Who gives Dr. Chima the right to speak on the behalf of the people of Pakistan who voted and voted overwhelmingly in favor of Imran Khan? I am not a fan of Imran Khan. Let me tell you this. I think Imran Khan has done what he was always going to do. Something I told people in Pakistan many years ago. But for Dr. Chima to assume that people like him, who are half in the army and half outside the army, know what the people of Pakistan want. Let him win a Resident Welfare Association election. Let him win a Union Council election before
the people of Pakistan love the military, and they cannot let any politicians to go against the military. That is the bottom line. The politicians.
Who is the military to decide whether the politicians should go against the military or not?
The nation together, my friend. The military.
Who is the military to decide that? Who has given the military the power? The generals cannot win an election. They are general retired, and he does not have the gun with him. He's worth nothing. He's worse than used toilet paper. That is what your generals are worth.
They unearth, they expose all the designs of the Indian deep state in Pakistan. That's why they like the Pakistani military. They expose.
I'm sorry, today was one debate where I didn't think India would come in at all.
That's why
Fortress of Islam.
No,
a representative of the Fortress of Islam is quaking at the fear, quaking with fear at Indian interference. Fortress of Islam is quaking.
Amit Shah, Rajnath Singh, and NSA Dobol, all the designs of these three people and Prime Minister.
And Imran Khan is carrying out their designs, or is Fez Hamid carrying out their designs? I'm sorry, because today you're giving us many big points on this broadcast that we did not know about at all.
Carrying out our designs.
Fez Hamid is a past story.
No, but General Fez Hamid, that picture of him sipping chai at Serena Hotel in Kabul, struttering around like a peacock.
Afghanistan, don't worry.
No, I want to understand. Was that Amit Shah's instruction? Was that Rajnath Singh's instruction? Was that Ajit Doval's instruction? It doesn't make sense, Sushant Sareen. Pakistan's fears don't make sense.
Look, nothing in Pakistan makes sense. The country is, they have this paranoia. It's reflected in this program today by this gentleman out here. They have this paranoia. They have this delusions of themselves, Fortress of Islam, Islam ka Qila and all of that. And look at the way these guys talk.
By the way, I want to
Mr. Rajnath Singh gave some speech somewhere. These guys are quaking for the last 3 days. These guys are hysterical because the Indian Army chief called Pakistan an epicenter of terror.
Because I seriously, you're absolutely right. No, hold on. Let Sushant Sareen complete his point. Sushant Sareen is completing his point. Sushant Sareen, complete your point,
sir. You can't let anybody else speak because that is the culture in Pakistan. You talk over whoever else is speaking. That is what they do. But I'm not surprised.
Only Sushant Sareen for a moment.
So the point is that, this kind of paranoia which these guys are suffering from, they have taken complete leave of all senses and all logic. So everything in Afghanistan is being done by us. Nothing has been done by them. They were trying to interfere in Afghanistan and use Afghanistan and make Afghanistan their fifth province. These are the guys who asked people like Dr. Chima and some of the other characters who have these YouTube videos and all that, we are going to make a foray into Wakhan corridor and tear it away from Afghanistan and then have a direct link to Central Asia. Then the Afghans got incensed with it and these guys realized that, okay, fine, we've done something really stupid and this psychological warfare has backfired on us.
The psychological warfare clearly appears to have backfired.
Did we tell them to say this?
No, and the question remains, does that mean that this is the end of the road for Imran Khan? We'll be tracking that story very, very closely. Dr. Kamar Chima and Sushant Sareen for joining me here on this India Today special. Many thanks.